Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Eternal Strands. So, last episode we ran away from a Draco and we found this new base of operations, it seems. So, let's go talk to Oriana to plan the next step for the Blazing a Trail quest.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
She seems sad. Sympathize with her that she's missing the first expedition. This is my calling. Assure her I won't fail. I'm becoming point sooner than I expected. Wonder if she thinks I'm ready. Oh, we'll give a vote of confidence. This is my calling.
I was made for this, Aurea. Failure hasn't even crossed my mind.
Watch that ego. Overconfidence can come back to smack you in the face. That said, getting smacked in the face is your job from time to time. Just learn from it when you can.
I know. I got this.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second Loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
We via the path near my tent to start scouting Glintwood Hollow.
It's Lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Free. I heard you saying it to Bren earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realize. Thank you for letting me know. Lane, Lane, Lane. Not Lane Free, but Lane.
Okay, so we got some banter between our NPCs here. Near my tent to start. I believe my tent is over here on this side. We'll see how linear this game is. Kind of curious on that aspect. Looks like my textures will take a couple seconds to load in. Scout Glintwood Hollow. Looks for a second Loom gate and
I've
Feller
got you
Ark.
clear
Look
as
for
the
a
sands
Great
of
Ark near the
Summer,
collapsed mine.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
That's reassuring.
While the Skira clearly struck the Enclave hard, the map remains generally accurate. Those fragments increases Bryn's attunement to locales around the Enclave as well as unlocks the lore. Not sure if that's the way I'm supposed to go. Came down the stairwell, so let's head this way instead of going down that path. Ice pins foes in place for a time, control them to reduce pressure during combat.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Bryn's stamina is low when exhausted. Bryn's attack and defense is slow and reduce damage. We have a path up and we have a path straight down. Looks like we got some loot over here we'll head for. Hand-drawn map. Water stains flayed, yet Enclave paper was always so strong.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
The point. What a beautiful view.
Oh, hello. Did I just parry that? Alright, so we got some hiding enemies. Interesting. Oh, no. Okay, bye. Those who die while on fire are frozen are considered temperate and have higher chance of dropping rare material. Oh! Oh, I'm freezing to death. For my own ice. Wait, I'm curious. Can I grab my own ice and throw it? No, it doesn't look like I can actually do that. I don't have fire yet to deal with that. Plus I can find a fire, oh, actually there's 2 down there by that tree. Glowing stats contain rare loot materials and emit a soft sound that makes them easier to identify. Okay, so let's try this out. Take you. Let's throw you at this ice. I'll create a steam cloud. Nice. I'm dying very badly here. Not warm enough yet. Maybe one more of these will do the trick for us. There's a sword in the stone there. No, immediately froze. I must need something else to be able to get that. Okay, so that's out of my reach now, so let's keep moving on until we find out what else we got. That rock's very shiny, but we can't do anything with that, so we'll just keep heading through. Oh, he's tanky. Brand's inventory is full. Return to base camp to safely store all craft resources or clear space in her bag. Press escape in the inventory menu. Okay, looks like I have a couple lock slots. These are my stats over here. Let's keep heading on for our quest line.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Is there like a map I can look at? Yeah, there is. I'm still trying to get to for the second Loom Gate and Feller's Arch. So Feller's Arch is up top here to our north by the looks of it. So we'll start moving our way there.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
When close to the surface, you can also press E to climb. This behavior can toggle in default options.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second Loom Gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
Alright, so we completed one of our quests, which is find this guy. So he's to the right of Hydra's Lake, and we need to go to Feller's Arch. So we need to head this way up to the mountainside. Ow, that did a lot of damage. Look outside the veil. The strange mineral has overgrown the rock, pulsing with magic potential. Yeah, so we need to head up this way for Feller's Arch.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the veil's shadow all over again.
Okay, but it wants me to go to Feller's Arch, which is this way. Or I'm guessing there's like a... Oh, damn it. Oh, I lived. There must be a path this way that I need to go to. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm in Feller's Arch now. We've gathered a lot of good resources already, so we'll just keep on heading for our quest line here. Ooh, got the parry off. Nice. care, T's bad, here's some X of Fluster's caution and shorthand. Ooh, we got some steel. Oh, I can climb that. It looks like a door that I might be able to get into later, though. So we'll leave that one for later, like I said. That's not what I wanted. It doesn't look like I can interact with that yet. Opportunities Cuirass. Designs for crafting have glow and indicator indicators to make them easier to find. Oh, so I got some armor crafting materials. Good.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
Turn to
Good
base camp
news.
using shortcut.
Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the wisp working.
The wisp?
Watcher's wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Press V to conjure a wisp. Oriana will consult a team of maps to guide you to the general direction of your closest objective. Oh, nice. I could have used that earlier.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Oh, it has a little cooldown, it seems. That's fine. I'll just take them materials and be on my way. The shortcut in here. Nope. That's a nice cave. Kind of like how I'm a bit balancing. Oh, there's the shortcut.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Oh, I'm in combat apparently. Ow, that one hurt. Material for starting a fire, especially treated and endured fearsome blaze. We got some blue material, but it doesn't look like I have enough inventory space to use it. Can I Yes, I can drop stuff. Good. Alright, we got some blue ingredients, so let's head back to base and see what we got going on here.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Yay, fast travel stations. Loomgate creates limitless possibilities. Muse on what they may lie beyond them. Will make history gush with anticipation. The Loomgates sound risky. Ask the team if they're sure it's safe. Oh, we'll be optimistic.
With the Loom Gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the Loom Gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arks, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arks riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark? There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Journal. Bryn's records all her objectives in her journal. To open it, press the J. In the body of the journal entry, Bryn often records additional details about her objectives. Alright, so we did that, so let's go upgrade our sword here and see what that's like. Reforged sword and shields is what we're doing right now. Day 1 night. Okay. I didn't even talk to you yet, but alright. Request the Loom Gates, complete training the water. Where is our blacksmith lady, though? I think she's the one I need to talk to. Here she is. Craft new arms and armor at the smithy. Each design uses a combination of different classes of materials, forged, carved, etc. These materials are divided into slots. The top slots use the most materials, but has the biggest impact on the item's stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color. Mix and match materials create custom gear in both ability and looks. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category but work the same. Provide the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. So we got the mundane stuff here. Oh, we got like ranger armor. Or mage armor? like I don't have enough carved resources. So it's like I'm gonna have to go out and get some wood. So I'll pause this real quick. Or hold on, let's go to my journal here. So this one has towards the sword, which I think auto completed maybe. So let's talk to her, Chasm. Treading water.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands.
Found water, I didn't really find food.
I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
Glad we squared away our differences. Offered to help with Solace Forge. She mentioned she was under a lot of stress. Wonder how she's doing now. She's afraid of having an incompetent point. Asked why she places importance on the role. We'll do glad we squared off differences. Offered to help with Solace
Sarah.
Forge.
I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
So, visit Chasm and salvage any excess resources and supplies. Generalized resource. Supplies are used for multiple things over the course of Bryn's adventures, but the earliest use is to restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades. I need carved resources for my thing. I don't really want to give up these blues, so let's give up some Alcafur. I can always get more of that. It looks like she changes your equipment. Gear equipped in Kazim's Cavern will be loadout Bryn takes into her expeditions in the Enclave. While this can be changed at any time at base camp, but cannot be swapped while in the field. Okay. Ooh, there's two-handers. How many resources does she want? Let's go to our thing before we start running through that. We need 3 more. Okay.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
As like improvements could be made. Tell her I'm on it. Casimir can have all the shelves her heart desires. Tell her I'll save the day with organization. Better prepared our band is, the safer we all are. Assure her this is a high priority. We'll go with
You're
that one.
always thinking 10 steps ahead.
You have no idea.
I love it. The better prepared our weaver band is, the sooner we can get out of survival mode.
Oh, I'm glad you agree.
Totally. You can count on me.
Thanks, Bren.
Okay, so we did that, so the forge should be upgraded, if I'm not mistaken. Use supplies to upgrade station in the camp. How do I do that? Do I just talk to you to do that? Oh, yep. Soul's Forge will be upgraded. Weapons armor level 2. Upgrade. Oh, we get a little cinematic for the upgrades.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bren.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Sounds like she's feeling anxious and besides with her, everyone's here to help. Reassure her she's not alone.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
Now we should be able to upgrade our weapon if I don't have to go collect some wood real quick.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
That's all I need to know. See if she's ready to start. My sword is the priority, but ask what else she can forge. Should I reforge or prioritize new gear, I wonder, ask. What kind of improvements, I wonder, ask for extra details. What kind of improvements, I wonder?
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your gear lighter, or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Should I reforge or prioritize new gear, I wonder?
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
My sword is the priority, but ask what else she can reforge.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
That's all I need to know. She's ready to
Sounds
start.
like it's time to make something that can punch through Ark armor.
That's the spirit.
Okay, so it looks like they gave us enough materials to make, or to reforge it. All Brent's gear can be reforged to swap out lower quality materials for stronger ones of the same category. Original materials are reclaimed for use as part of the process. New materials will change both the appearance and the stats of your gear. Higher quality materials will have a significant impact on Bryn's damage and survivability. Use resources to influence the design stats. I was using that right now, but let's actually use that material. And we have our iron. Ooh, steel would increase the damage by 13. Damn. Yeah, let's go all in, I guess, if I can.
Don't forget to block.
Okay, so I don't have
There
to fill
you
out all
go.
the materials.
Not just good as new. Better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least, normally, they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Okay, so we have the loom gates, which we need to cleave that and do the patch for the levee. Craft the conduits patch, so we're gonna have to go over there and get that stuff for our main quest to continue. Oh, the Codex stores information about the world mysteries that Enclave covers through exploration. Codex fragments represent points of data on a subject. When enough are acquired, land can research them to unlock a complete Codex entry. Interesting. So I haven't found all that yet. Oh, we still had that warrior with us that gave us, like, that shield from everything. Interesting. We'll deal with all this later, though. Our main concern is... Okay, I guess I can't... view the outside map. But we're gonna actually end this episode here. We went out there, explored some of the world. Seems interesting. We got about 3 enemy types that I'm aware of so far. And we can upgrade our base system and forge new gear to solve our problems. I am curious what I need to get to that one rock, though, that was covered in ice. So that'll be something that I'll have to figure out as we go, since those fire orbs weren't letting me do it. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it for this one. The Blazing Trail quest was basically this, and crafting my new sword.
Sola seems pretty pleased.
And the
with
next
the
one
upgrades
looks
to her
like we got
forge.
Loom Gate, so we'll see
I
how that
think
one
she
goes.
might want to thank you.
Maybe we'll
then.
have a crazy cinematic or something, since we might actually activate that giant robot or have to fight him to get the materials. I'm just guessing that's how it's going to play. But And like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, later, everybody.